Now, at some point along the line, the RPG will actually hit a tripwire that will activate our gun. Now, I know this doesn't look like the gun in the movie, but it does exactly the same thing. And the bullet, which is the same caliber as in the movie, will come firing out of here right into the tip of the RPG. Then we'll finally find out what happens when bullet meets RPG.
With their ingenious rocket on a rope rig primed and the gun loaded, it's time to hunker in the bunker.
Okay, RPG versus bullet.
Go for launch.
All right, here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoa!
Do you think maybe the bullet disabled it?
I don't know. High speed. Let's
go
check
look
the
at the
high
high
speed.
Check the high speed.
It all happened in the blink of an eye. But it does seem like there was a trip up with the tripwire.
For our first test, we were not able to hit the RPG with the bullet. And there was a couple of reasons for that. One, the lines were not tight enough. So as the rocket came down the line, it was bouncing around. By the time it got to the bullet, it was actually out of line with the barrel of the gun. Not only that, the bullet didn't even fire. The trigger was not sensitive enough. So we made some adjustments. We put more tension on the line. That way that'll keep that rocket stable, and we have a more sensitive trigger. So that way by the time the rocket gets to the barrel, the gun will fire. And then finally we'll find out, will an RPG get set off by a bullet?
With the rig adjusted and a new warhead loaded, it's back underground for round 2.
I think it's time for another shot.
All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wow, it definitely exploded. I don't know if it was because of the bullet.
Hard to tell.
Let's look at the high speed.
Oh, this is crazy.
Crazy with a capital C. And it looks like they've gotten bullet versus RPG success.
There's the tripwire.
Bullet.
Bullet can set up an RPG.
Dude, that's amazing.
All right, so that part of the myth is confirmed.
Amazing and confirmed, and all down to an incredible rig.
Now, to nail down who actually lives and who dies in this myth, we've got to do a few things. We've got to find out how fast the bullet travels, how fast the RPG travels, and then we can figure out where in the 80 feet between the good guy and the bad guy they would meet. So that means we need to get some bullets, we need to get some RPGs, and we can go shooting.